Happy Springoween, nerdy ghouls! Welcome back to my spooky oasis. I'm Mandy Spooks, and here we celebrate the magic of Halloween and spooky pop culture every day. In today's video, I'm so excited to share with you guys how I spent an entire week of self-scare to fall back in love with my spooky lifestyle, and aka basically keep the spook alive. So this video has all of the good spooky Halloween magic that your heart needs right now. Trust me, there is binging spooky TV shows that you need to watch immediately. There is Halloween hunting, hanging out with a fellow nerdy ghoul, reading, Springoween cleaning, like anything your heart desires. I'm pretty sure I did it because I lived my dream self-scare spooky week, basically. I wanted to share a quick update that, in case you can't already tell, there is someone missing behind the camera, and that is Mr. Spooks. As you all know, for the last 3 to 4 years, Mr. Spooks has helped me produce everything for this channel, and I have been so grateful for him. I love him. I love what he does. I love what we have created together. But he recently got a full-time job. Previously, he was working freelance, which gave him a lot of flexibility and time to be able to just help me create the spooky magic. But I want him to run and fly. I don't even know what the words are. I just want him to soar and thrive and do really well in his new role. And I don't want him worried about my spooky vlogs, you know? So I decided for the first time to finally take 1000% ownership of everything Mandy Spooks related, everything I put out. I think it's been a long time coming, but I've been nervous and scared, and it's time. It's time. I can do this. We can do crazy things. So this is also your sign that if there's something out there that you have been avoiding or not wanting to do because you're too scared, but deep down you want to do it, this is your sign. Do it. All right, so let's get into it. What does this even mean? Like, what do you mean a week of self-scare, of keeping the spook alive? All of a sudden, you're back in love with your spooky lifestyle. So let me rewind. As you all know, post-Halloween season is always very confusing for a lot of Halloween lovers, I feel. I've noticed that it is not just me, but a lot of people get Halloween fatigue. I know, how dare I say that, right? But a lot of people get fatigue after Halloween season because they get excited for the holidays. They've come off of this crazy constant high of like, go, 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 because we try to squeeze everything we love into one tiny spooky season, right? And then you're tired and you want to start into holiday mode, and then you just feel like, I don't know, like, do I love Halloween as much? I don't know, I'm kind of tired of it, but I'm not. I don't know how to explain it, but I just didn't feel like I was myself. Like something was missing, and I think what was missing was my spooky passion. Like, you guys hear me nerd out about things all the time, and like, I don't know, it felt like my spark was missing somehow, but I didn't feel my spark was missing. I don't know. Anyway, long story short, I got to the point where I was like, okay, I need to just like pause everything in my life and focus on like what spooky things bring me joy without the influence of like what's trending, what the community is currently doing, what I think the community would want right now. Like, I just literally took a week from not creating. I wasn't working on the podcast. I wasn't working on a YouTube video. I was posting on Instagram, but what I was posting was like a reflection of where my headspace was at. And so then I landed with a week of self-scare. And my week of self-scare consisted of a lot of spooky things. Like, I don't even know how long this video is gonna be because I just want to share with you guys like what a week of self-scare truly looked like for me. And when I mean scare, I mean like truly like go all in on the scare part of self-scare and like do the things that are spooky that bring you to life. So here's what happened. I ended up watching a lot of spooky shows with Mr. Spooks. We finally watched The Shining Veil on Stars, featuring Courtney Cox, aka Gale Weathers. And honestly, the whole reason why I watched that show is because I saw Scream, and then I just needed more Courtney Cox in my life, to be honest. Like, I just was like, Gale Weathers is such a bad witch, like I need more of her in my life. And I knew that the show had been coming up on my ads recently, so I was like, let's try it. I didn't even know what it was about. I just knew it was spooky themed. So if you've heard about it or you haven't heard about it and don't really know what it is, The Shining Veil is about, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it almost feels like Courtney Cox moves into Murder House from AHS, and you don't know if she's seeing a ghost or if it's her mental illness that's creeping up on her, or if it's a combination of both. Like, you genuinely don't really know what's going on, but you know spooky things are happening. It has like a very dark humor to it that I really enjoyed. When I started the show, it felt like I was like, am I watching this just because like I should be watching it, or am I really interested in it? And like, sure enough, every episode I got closer to being like, oh my god, I need to know what's gonna happen. And you guys, the final episode made the entire season worth it. So like, if you have not heard about it, or you've heard about it and you've been like wondering if you should watch it, this is also your sign to watch The Shining Veil. So The Shining Veil is appropriately named because it does have a lot of, I guess, homages or tributes to The Shining, the horror movie. And in the final episode is where you really see all of those elements come together. And it was just a total fangirling moment for me to be like, oh my god, I'm so glad I sat through this entire season to like appreciate this last episode. And what a like, I just feel like when they created it, they were also fangirling over The Shining and paying like respect and tribute to it. And it was done very well. I really much enjoyed it. And then after we finished The Shining Veil, Mr. Spooks has been begging me to watch Yellow Jackets because it's been so like popular and talked about on social media right now, and we have never seen it. So we finally decided to start season 1. And guys, I did not know Yellow Jackets was gonna be spooky. Last night, in the middle of the night, I went to the restroom, and then all of a sudden I remembered a scene in Yellow Jackets season 1, episode 3, I believe. And I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die on my way back to the bed tonight. There is a mirror right by my bed, and I'm gonna look in the mirror and I'm gonna see what I saw in that show earlier, and I am freaking out right now. That is what happened last night. So, if you like spooky things, Yellow Jackets got me, guys. Like, I have not been scared in a hot minute. And out of nowhere, I'm watching this show about girls that get stranded from a plane crash, not expecting to be spooked. And there I am in the middle of the night on the toilet thinking like I'm gonna die on my way back to my bed. So yeah, if you're looking for something spooky, Yellow Jackets is it. Honestly scared me more than The Shining Veil. So that's what I've been doing during the week for downtime to just like relax, keep the spook alive. And then on the weekend, the timing of this was just like so perfect, to be honest. I don't even know, sometimes like the stars just align. I always have said this before, like on the podcast, like things just align sometimes the way they're supposed to. And I had some time for a while, like weeks ahead, we had planned out, me and another nerdy ghoul, Melissa, had planned out some time to go have breakfast. And Melissa is an angel. She is like, I don't even know what to tell you guys about this weekend. Honestly, it was just what my spooky soul needed, and I'm so glad that it happened right when it did. So if you haven't been following along with the podcast, Melissa reached out to me back when I had first announced we were moving to Denver, and she was like, hey, I live in Denver. I'm a spooky ghoul. I'd love to be friends. And the rest was history, pretty much. As soon as I got a chance to, we met up with her for lunch, and she was just my vibe. And then we went out for my birthday, which was like the perfect time to start Halloween hunting. And it was like the best Halloween hunting experience ever. But then both of us got busy and we just hadn't seen each other. So we promised we were gonna see each other during her spring break. And the timing just aligned perfectly. We went to go have lunch, and while we were there, of course, we were like fangirling over our drinks. She had some kind of latte. I don't even remember what she ordered, but I'll like write a little like note here somewhere about the drink that she was having. And then I ordered a honey lavender iced latte, and it was delicious. It was so good. And I actually, fun fact, do not order lavender because I love lavender. It's because I actually like the taste of lavender. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. So after that, we decided to go to a shop in Denver that is Halloween all year. It's called Ranky Brothers, and they have like anything and everything you can think of for Halloween, from like tons of costumes to decorations to like props, accessories, like anything and everything you can think of for Halloween. And she had never been, so I was like, we need to go, like you need to experience this. And it was just kind of like one of those moments where I was like, I need to reassess how I truly feel about Halloween hunting, and now is the perfect time because I don't have fatigue over it. I don't feel anything negative anymore. I just feel like excited to rediscover what I truly love about being a spooky creator, if that makes sense. So we went, and I promised myself to approach things very differently this time, and Melissa was like such a great sounding board. We talked through like my journey and how I see content moving forward, and I'm really excited to share that I do want to bring back hunting, but a little different this year, and like this is gonna be your taste of it. So I kind of see it as like, I want to show you guys that like window Halloween hunting is okay. The reason I didn't like hunting videos is because they became very focused on buying things and sharing every single item and the price, and like that wasn't why I started doing this channel or hunting videos. I started doing it so that I could share the joy that hunting brings me, and that didn't necessarily mean buying things all the time. And Melissa was just such a great like reminder of that, especially when we went back in August. Like she was like, I am just excited to go to the store with you and look at things. Like I don't need to buy anything, it's just like the serotonin boost of being here with your best girlfriend, getting all the Halloween vibes during the best time of the year. That's enough for me. And when she said that, it just like really hit home, because I had like the best time ever with her that day. And so Saturday, of course, we went hunting, and I'm gonna now call this window hunting, even though I did end up purchasing a few things that I'm gonna share with you guys. I just like really focused on like, am I buying this because I genuinely want it, need it in my life, and can afford it? Or am I getting this for like the clout in a hunting video later? And so yeah, I'm really excited. I don't even know how often I will do it. Probably not very often, but when I do, I promise it's gonna be genuine. So yeah, I'm really excited to do some window hunting with you guys, you know, like window shopping. And I also just wanna show you guys that like, you can enjoy the spirit of Halloween without spending so much money. Like I just have so many ideas for this year and for this season on how to like authentically keep the spook alive without really like going off the deep end and doing all of these things that you see so many other people doing that might not fit your budget. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So I'm gonna share my short little like hunting vlog with you guys. Then we're gonna come back and I'll share like the few items I got. Right now, take a guess how much money you think I actually spent at this store, because I was shocked. Melissa was shocked that she spent more than me. So I was like, heck yes, I'm doing it. I'm doing the thing. I stayed on a budget. So yeah, so I'm gonna share the vlog with you guys, and then I'm gonna share my little haul with you guys, and then talk a little bit about like what else I've been doing to keep the spook alive. Did you see Beetlejuice? Up there. Oh, I just ruined my shot.
Is that the same spirit?
No, that one's legit. He looks big too. Do you want to wave? Melissa's gonna do some real hunting today. Way before halfway to Halloween too.
So what? Home decor.
Socks that are totally gonna be my Easterween socks. Look, they have the purple and the pastel pink, and they're only $2.99. That is a Mandy Spooks kind of win. Fence here. Ooh. this little path here that during Halloween season, there's a haunt right here. That is actually pretty legit. Gonna switch over here. Mr. Spooks and I did it last Halloween, and it was one of our favorite things we did that Halloween 22 last year. Sorry, I forgot what day it is. Okay, this is actually my favorite part of the entire store. So we are near the restrooms, and I love how funny it is, but my favorite part is the bride needing to tinkle. That's literally like me in my truest form, always needing to pee, but being spooky and fabulous. And then let me take you guys inside the restroom because it's an experience. I know it sounds weird. Hopefully no one's in there. But there's also lots of cool artwork in here. It's giving Haunted Mansion vibes. Ain't it cool? Okay, so as you can see, it wasn't super thorough. In the past, I would have felt like so overwhelmed to shoot like every single little thing, but that wasn't the point of this video. The point of the video was to go and have fun with Melissa and enjoy these like hunting vibes in the middle of freaking March, not even halfway to Halloween yet, and just like, I don't know, keep the spook alive, you know, like that's what this journey has always been for me. So anyway, I wanted to share with you guys what I actually got, and it's kind of random. They were all just like hodgepodges of things there. Like it was crazy. And I will share that I really wanted these spring bouquets that they had that were from, it wasn't a bouquet, I don't know what you call it. It's like a planter with arrangements in it, and it was from Target, and it was so perfect. Like it would have matched this set perfectly. Like I had a vision to put one like right here and right here, and it would have been so perfect for Springoween, but I was like, no, Mandy, you're not gonna drop $40 on two things just so to make your set look cuter. Like you are the thing that keeps the spook alive. And so I didn't do it, and that was like my big like good job, Mandy moment. But I wasn't able to resist everything, so I was very picky about the things I did spend money on. So this here is like a little haunted house tray, and it was only $2.99, and I loved it because Melissa was like, it's so cute, you could do like a charcuterie board on it or something else, you know. So I feel like that would be something really cute I could do really easy, and then dropping things everywhere. This was actually the first thing I picked up, which you guys saw in the video. I did end up getting them, which was these hide and eek socks. I thought that they're perfect for spring or Easterween. My colors, like they match perfectly. So I don't know, for $2.99, I was like, these are a total steal. I love them. And then let's see. These were really cool too. I have not seen them before, but they are bottle labels, and they're from the brand Holiday Home. I'm not sure what store that is, but they were only $1.99, and they have like different designs. There's like 4 designs per pack on little like bottle labels you can use to like do spooky things, you know? So I'm really excited. I'm hoping they still work, because if they're old, they might not stick, but we'll just use some tape. It's fine. Everything's fine. And then I found these cute, it had like such cute plates, you guys, but I found these that really spoke to me. This one says Boo Crew, I think. I'm holding it correct. Yeah. This one says Boo Crew, and it has cute little ghosts and bats, and I was like, it's like the nerdy Ghoul crew. I love it. And then this little ghosty was just so cute saying boo that I couldn't resist. I have no idea what I'm gonna use them for, but they were only 99 cents. And I don't know, I was like, trick or treat yourself, Mandy. And then this was the last thing I got there, but I'm really excited. It is these ice cube trays, and they're fangs. and I'm really excited to have fun with these. I was actually thinking of putting like something like a red drink in them to make ice cubes, but then Mr. Spooks was like, you should put Jello in them. So I don't know what we're gonna do yet, but I'm really excited to see how they work out. And then afterwards, Melissa and I couldn't resist going to Target, and I found like the best Mandy Spooks headband ever. I had this on my list of things to buy already, which is the only reason why I let myself get it, but it's a lavender headband, which is perfect because there's always times when like I need lavender on me, but like not a bow or a pattern or anything, and this was just perfect. So I thought I'd share that too. So yeah, that was the extent of my hunting, and as you guys can see from the footage, like there was so many things. I could have easily gone off the rails, but I think my receipt is in here. Did anyone take a guess how much money I spent? From a girl who used to like put things in her cart just to film them, and all those cloudy posts, and just like, it was not a good thing. Anyway, did you guess how much it was? My total spent was $16.13 on those Halloween items. Guys, that is like probably the least amount of money I have ever spent on anything Halloween related, but I'm so proud of myself because I just kind of wanted to use this opportunity to show you guys like you don't need to break the bank to keep the spook alive. Like the spook is right here in your heart, and you'd be surprised like how much fun you have like rediscovering the things that you have in your own home. I purposefully put away my Halloween decorations when we moved here. Like, yes, it's still spooky here, but I purposefully put away like pumpkins or anything orange so that when spooky season comes, I have something to look forward to without having to go spend like over $100 at a decor store, you know? So yeah. So what else did I do for self-scare this week? I have actually been Springoween cleaning, and honestly, we've been rearranging the apartment a lot. If you can't tell, this thing used to be like against a window, and the records were like on a different shelf. You probably don't recall, but anyway, we have rearranged, and it has been so good for my mental health and just kind of like getting back into like, how do I want things to best keep the spook alive all year. I rearranged one of the corners in our bedroom, so now like my necklaces and bags are together, but my bed is right there too, and I'm able to hopefully have another area to shoot with you guys. We added another desk to just make things more like sustainable and functional in this home, because I don't know, we moved here arranged how we thought would be best, but we never like thought about what would be best and like rearranged. So that's what Springoween Cleaning has really been, just like very intentional of where we want things, because I know that once halfway to Halloween hits, my life is gonna be chaotic again, and I'm not gonna like stop and think. So like taking this time to like rearrange, put things where I want them, clean on top of all of that has been like very therapeutic for the soul, and just a very great positive vibe for me right now. And then I almost forgot to tell you guys another thing I've been doing to give myself this like self-scare time and keep the spook alive has been reading for Spookworm Club, and I need your help. Like if you've checked out and you're like doing something and you're just watching this video on the side, like listen up, I need your help. So Spookworm Club, I still feel strongly that I need to do something really cool with it. I don't know what, but I think I want to start with reviews. And when I say that, I mean like full on, just like jump on the camera, fangirl, nerd out over my recent read. And my most recent complete read was Angelica Frankenstein Makes Her Match. I am dying to talk about this book with you ghouls, but like I don't have the capacity to like plan a time to read with you guys and commit to it and then like have a discussion. I just want to like jump on, fangirl, share all my thoughts, like basically word vomit about my thoughts on the book, but I also don't want to ruin it for anyone who hasn't read it and stuff. So moving forward, I think what I'm gonna do is just like spontaneously post my Spookworm Club reviews, start with like a spoiler free section, and then just say like, okay, now I'm gonna like word vomit, have some spoilers. If you don't want to hear them, move on, like don't watch this part yet. But if you guys have any other ideas on how we can make Spookworm Club like more functional, how it should work, what your like dream scenario with it would be, like please let me know in the comments down below, because like it is just, reading gives me this joy that I just can't I don't know how else, like, I can't put into words the feelings that it gives me and how happy it makes me, especially when it's a spooky book. And when I say spooky, like, I also have found that there is a very big gap in the bookish and reading community of, like, spooky does not mean what it means to me for most places. Like, spooky for a lot of people means that it's like scary, it's horror, it's paranormal, and like that's not my idea of spooky books, which is why I feel so strongly that Spookworm Club needs to be a thing. Spookworm Club is for Halloween lovers, casual or serious readers who just want to read and feel those Halloween vibes all year long. And that is pretty much what the books I read do for me. I have talked about Long Live the Pumpkin Queen, lots of like witchy smutty books, and of course Angelica Frankenstein needs no explanation of what it is. I'm currently reading Bunny, which is very different for me. I'm still waiting for it to get like crazy or spooky. I don't know if it will, but it's very much in theme with Easterween here. So I'm trying to finish that one up, and hopefully I can give you guys like a quick review, a timely review. But yeah, I don't know, I'm starting to word vomit and just go off the rails, but I'm really excited. If you guys can't tell, like, I cannot wait to fangirl over the most random things with you guys. Please let me know how you feel about Spookworm Club. Like, would you want to do a group reading? Do you like the idea of me just sharing what I'm reading? Do you want spoilers? Do you not? How often would you want a Spookworm Club review? I don't know. I'm just like, in my head right now, I'm like spinning because I'm just so excited that I have like found my spook again, my spooky spark. I think if you're watching this far, you can just tell like she's back, like she's herself again. I'm thrilled. I don't even know what to tell you guys, but I can tell you that the past week was just absolutely magical for me. It was very much needed. I am ready to live my best spooky life, and I hope that you will come along on this journey with me. And if you want more vibes on how to keep the spook alive and live your best spooky life, I also just released an episode on the podcast that talks a lot about like steps on how to live your spooky life, what it took for me to get to this point, and then also tips from your fellow nerdy ghouls on how to live your best spooky life too. So you can check that out on Not Another Spooky Podcast. And if not, you can join me on Instagram too, whatever floats your spooky boat, you know. I'm just happy to be back. I'm so excited to nerd out with you all, to keep the spook alive. And yeah, if there's anything that you're excited about in particular or that you're really hoping to see from me, please leave a comment down below. And until next time, sending you ghouls and kisses. Bye!